Look, Mo, we live.
We live. You got a
Yeah,
chocolate
we're all
face.
in
He
the.
eating chocolate.
We all in the screen. Okay, we're good. Hey, go on. I need us a little. I don't need a car load. Y'all see, we have a guest, Mr. Mo. Mr. Mo is with us.
Four, buddy.
I hear a phone ring, but we ain't gonna worry about it.
Yep, that's my work phone, I imagine.
You are early, Miss Darlene. I was looking at all of Wanda's questions. She gonna fill up the whole damn chat, y'all. Oops, Mo's here. Sorry, Mo. Let's see. How much does coffee it take? I think I answered that. A sip of coffee and I'm into Lippy-fied mode. That's what I'm in. No, you ain't late. You ain't late, Miss Frankie.
Everybody say
Okay.
hey, Mo. Tell them hello.
I won't be looking at y'all because I'm going to be looking at this. Hey, is it Amy? Brett? Hey, both of y'all. What do I use for my daily face wash cream? Well, before I go to bed at night, I just wash with a bar of the olive oil soap. And in the morning, the same thing. That's it. And I have a collagen lotion. And I rub collagen on
Carla said hi.
my
buddy.
face
Mo,
and neck
Mo,
and
Mo.
elbows and hands before I go to bed every night.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for longer than I've been married to him, 23 years.
You got it.
Hey, Miss Allison said, hello, Mo.
Hello, Mo.
So,
Hey, Miss Allison.
well, hello, Miss Wendy, Mr. Mike, and Miss Rochelle. I am so sorry, and for everybody, y'all, they got hit hard with that ice. They're gonna actually have tree people coming in to help them out.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Yes, I'm gonna have to, Mr. Willie, I'm gonna be on my best behavior tonight. That's for sure.
Mr. Willie, you know how that is. I've heard that before.
Yes, Mr. Allen, that's his favorite brand, but we have a middle grandson and you get, the little hand-me-downs. Hey, Miss Ann says you're a handsome little fella.
Say, I take after my pawpaw, huh?
Oh my God.
He take after his pawpaw.
That's great. I'm glad y'all are going to be able to clear everything. Oh, you need a tarp, Miss Darlene?
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Miss Kathleen.
That's not good.
Miss Kathleen said, hello, Mo.
So, hey, Miss Kathleen.
Yo, I'm going to tell you what. Freezing Florida. Amy, come on. Florida's freezing? Holy cow.
Oh, what you say?
Oh, my word. I mean, we got just a hairline, like a borderline, but we got the flooding rains. Today was sunny, little wind, but it is standing water. It is standing water. Hey, Tammy. Miss Tammy said, hello, Mo.
Hello, Mo.
Yes, it is the global warming. Uh-huh. Oh, it's 55. We're getting up in our 60s. After we get through tomorrow, we're waking up to 28, which is stupid. We will go on back into our 60s, which is our very normal. And the extended future forecast looks to be normal. So I think we're -2. But before we get in tonight and all the questions, and please put your questions in caps, we've got a lot of new subscribers, so I felt that tonight would be a good time to do some Q&As. But before we get started, let's pray for Miss Allison. You know how it is when you watch grandkids and they're little bug toters?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
little germ toters.
Her little germ toted her something, y'all, that landed her with sinus infection, some bronchitis, not good. And then a lot of you know Miss Reed from No Insanity. Miss Reed's always on our lives. She's a very, very good friend of mine, just even away from YouTube. And Mr. Randy, her husband, was working on the loft in his shop. And Mr. Randy yesterday evening fell from that loft. And he cracked his head, and he broke T12. They got him to the local hospital, and they airlifted him to the trauma center. As of this afternoon, they were waiting for the neurosurgeon to come in. He is stable, and I haven't got the update of what the next step's going to be. So I ask all of y'all, let's keep Mr. Randy, Miss Ree's husband, in your prayers. Guys, these are some amazing people. I think the hula hoop challenge that I did, and it's in one of my videos. I believe it's in one of the collaborations. Maybe it's in the collaboration playlist. No, I tell you what, it's in the jambalaya. Mr. Randy did his version of the jambalaya challenge. So y'all get to meet Mr. Randy there. Amazing cook, an amazing gentleman. But guys, he took a bad fall, and it's serious. So I just ask that y'all keep them in your prayers. Very faithful followers, not just to me, but to many others. They just may not comment. Faithful to Danny and Wanda. They're just really amazing friends of mine. So I thank y'all for that. I really do. Hey, Miss Gina. Hey, Miss Sheila. I said I was gonna. Hey, Mr. Revis. Let me go back. You see. Hey, Mr. Buddy. Miss Amy. Look at there. I missed everybody, didn't I? Hey, Miss Shelley. All right, so what is Mo drinking? Mo is drinking Core Power. It's a protein drink. He picked vanilla for tonight.
Vanilla.
He'll drink about half, and then tomorrow morning he'll finish the other half. And it's very good for kids.
You tell him you was out there singing.
Very good for kids,
Singing
y'all.
some Jeff Bates with
If
Papa
y'all never had it,
No.
this is a. It's got some amazing ingredients without all that junk in it. But used to he could do 3 different, times of drinking. Now it's 1 bottle will last
Core Power.
2 drinks.
He was out there singing with Papa doing
Hey,
that Jeff Bates.
look, Miss Lou's here, the Eagle Lady.
Look.
Look what she said. Hey there, Mo. I'm sorry I'm late. There's your Eagle Lady friend.
There she is. Oh.
Oh, Cindy, is that your cousin? You said she's on here. Oh, Miss Darlene said she likes chocolate. Do you like chocolate?
No.
What are you eating?
He got him a coconut.
Oh.
He has a...
Yes, a good friend of Miss
Russell
Amy's
Stover's
was
coconut.
diagnosed with breast cancer.
We have a coconut right there.
Yeah, you are a coconut.
No, I'm not.
Amy, I still had work to do here before I could rejoice in peace. But as sad as it is right now, it won't be sad on the other side. It'll be rejoicing. Pain-free. I say that personally. Because he still has me here doing work. And as though that we're sad, let's think about we get to once again meet. If we're doing right on this earth, we'll rejoice with them
How
in
much
heaven.
sugar does that have?
Well, I thank you, Miss Jolly.
Is that
Thank
how
you.
much sugar it has?
So,
Yep.
we're here to ask any question that you want to ask.
Did
Well,
you get your seats?
I be doggone. Well, darling, I did. And they're still in the car. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now. I need you to email me, honey. Boy, we didn't get 5 minutes into this, did we? Yeah, I see it, Allison.
5 minutes.
There was a secret giveaway tonight celebrating 6,000 subscribers. And there was a secret word called seed. So as you gifted me seeds and you asked, I'm gifting
The word
you
seed.
a field of dreams is what I have named this 8-ounce candle. Next week I'll be launching all 4 scents pure soy candle, and that is yours. And this one is called Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Can't ever stop dreaming, can we?
No.
So please, darling, email
That's
me.
what dreams are built
So
on.
you send me seeds, I'm sending you this candle. Lippy's pretty sneaky, ain't
Did
she?
you get that candle?
But I
Say,
sure wasn't
"This
expecting
love
this
mine,
fast.
let it show."
Okay, Mr. Mike. Well, thank you, Miss Libby.
Mama, can I smell the candle?
Yes,
Can
you
I
can.
smell the candle, Mama? I
How
really
much
smell it.
food from the garden you can and preserve? Other than just eating out of the garden fresh, which is some cucumbers, they'll eat banana peppers,
Man,
and they'll
that's
eat
really
sliced
green
tomatoes.
cherry.
And I have a certain tomato that I do for just
Fantastic.
enjoying a good
Tell
slicer.
them how it smells.
I can 95%.
How does it smell?
Then what I do is I have 2 farmers that we go to. One is a local, and that's who I get my okra from, my purple hull peas, my butter beans, my zipper cream peas. I get all that from him. I have another, this is a large farm. I go to their fruit stand, which is about an hour and a half away, and I purchase our corn. I'm trying to think what else. And any other things that say I didn't grow, because if y'all remember last year, we were very limited on beds. I still have I still have squash, I still have zucchini left over from what we grew last year. And I'll be winding it down. I normally can 1 year. Now, a lot of times that's taking a gamble. Because if you don't have a crop, you don't have a previous year to fall on. But moving twice in 11 months and going through a tough time being unemployed, we pretty well ate up what was in the reserve, as I call it. So now we are down to about 5 jars of potatoes, about 7 jars of sweet potatoes. We have still some pear preserve, some applesauce, and we have apple butter. We have a little bit of salsa. I think I have 8 jars of Rotel. And that's about it that we've used up since I canned last summer. So I've got to really ramp up this year on growing, which we're able to get more boxes filled with dirt. And I'm just over the moon that we have a good neighbor that has a tractor. And he also has, what size dump bed is
It's
that?
like an 8-yard dump trailer.
And he is going to go next Thursday. It's too wet now. He was going to go tomorrow, but it's too wet. So he's going to go next Thursday and meet Buddy at the mulch place. Get our dirt.
I hope
He's
to
going to
get
dump
2
it.
loads hauled.
2 loads hauled. Okay. That's even a better bonus.
And
he-
then he's going to bring his tractor
gonna bring his
front end loader
tractor.
down here
And load my
and
boxes.
put it in the beds.
Well, Miss Darlene, I've never had a problem with my eggs
Mr.
laying.
Down the road.
But I don't use Tractor Supply, okay? We use a local feed store, like a co-op.
We be going
The
tomorrow.
feed store, they got to go make a run
Where?
Store.
because it's the first of the month. And we use Lone Star. And this is for game birding. It's a 22%. I also feed mine a 6-grain scratch. Today they got the privilege of getting some honeydew, some cantaloupe, the seeds with it. And then as it starts getting warmer, of course, I always give mine every day. What is that?
What you talking about?
Hydration drink is what I
Oh,
give
yeah.
mine. But I've never had a
Electrolytes.
problem with mine laying. But there again, I don't feed them what is out there. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to mention a name till I have permission, but there is a very good friend of mine, my best friend, okay? And I have two of them. One of them was bugging the hell out of y'all in this ask the question stuff, but I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about another one.
This is a fidget
She has 2
spinner.
chickens. Them chickens wouldn't lay. They're only 3 years old. No lay, no lay, no lay. And we discussed all the gossip going around with the feed. So she changed her feed. In 3 days, no, 2 days. I am so sorry. In 2 days,
Mama.
her chickens are laying. Mama is speaking. Her chickens are laying. And I'm not doubting anybody that's got a social media account, a YouTube. I'm not doubting any of that. But I don't know personally, right? I'm not there. I'm there with this person every day, okay? And I'm telling you what, there's some truth to what these folks are saying. Because her chickens are laying when she got away from Tractor Supply. 2 days.
Mr. Allen, yes it is. I'll tell you what else is good. We made some homemade mayonnaise with some Clucking Good.
Oh, I did a video, bud.
Got that Clucking Good
I did a
mayonnaise.
video.
And it is fine.
Yeah,
Open
see,
your
if
fingers up.
I'm telling you, there's
Open your
something.
fingers up.
I believe everything I'm seeing. Everything that I am seeing. Do I ferment my feed? No, I do not. Yes, Voodoo is my #1 seller, y'all. Yeah, and see, like today, Mo did the eggs. You harvested 10 eggs, Mo?
You got 10?
Today?
How many did you get?
10.
10.
And how many eggs did you clean today, Mo?
36
36.
eggs.
And
36
tell them the proper way to store the eggs in the cartons.
You put the pointy side down.
That is correct. You put the pointing side down. So it helps to have the young ones helping Mama when Mama got so much to do. I'm going to tell you, Mr. Allen, I got one coming out in March. I've got taste testers. Amy, you're one of them. You'll be getting it. I got taste testers this time. And all their job is to immediately test it out. And I've got a list of what I want them to test it on, one thing. And then give me feedback. And then all I have to do is hit the button, print, and order my labels. But this one will not be in a shaker. Because it can't go in a shaker. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But what a surprise. He's over here grinning. What a surprise.
He wants to tell
Thank
his
you,
friends
Miss
about
Mary.
what he's playing with right here.
I'm playing with the world's strongest magnets.
Miss
He
Elaine,
says the world's strongest magnets.
now 7 days I take the burper out and the leaves and I put a lid on and I put it in the refrigerator. And it stops it from fermenting and it's very crisp. You get the sauerkraut, but you don't get that
You better
bold.
put that off the table. You better lay that rag down here. Don't put them on that table.
Well, I don't control what my chickens do. I don't put lights on or anything, but you got to understand, my chickens are just a year old this month. So, and we don't have hard winters. Well, I say that we did in December because I lost my fall garden or winter garden. But I don't do anything to my chickens. That's nature. Nature takes care of itself, and I'm not one to force eggs. But I've not had a problem. I'm averaging 10 eggs a day out of 16 laying hens. Not too bad. And that's what I average every day. Miss Missy, I don't do kombucha.
6.
No, it comes back out. Just like I don't do the vinegar. It comes back. Yeah. Nope. I don't do kombucha. And I'll tell you something else. I do not like sour start. I don't like that dough. I can't look at it bubbling and fermenting and having to work it every day. I just make bread and I just make my bread. And it works fine. There's something about here that messes this up, and it's just downhill from there. So I love watching everybody make their starters, but this old gal won't. When I open that lid, there's a no. And it could be because I worked a dairy farm. And y'all, if you've ever lived and grew up with a dairy farm, and you smell it. It's twice a day because you milk it, and it gets up in here. Holy, and the mash that comes in that yeah, it traumatized me. It traumatized me. I'm just saying. It is. It did something to me. Yeah, it just don't work for Lippy. Oh, Miss Gina, you can't either? See, I knew somebody had a sensitive eye and nose, because this old gal does. We used to go hunting, and on the deer lease, whether I got one, his dad got one, we just say, hey, buddy, on the walkie-talkie, buddy, come take care of it, and then I cook it.
I have to pick it up, clean it, process it.
Open the back
Get it to the
end of a
plate.
dead deer, the stench, forget that, and I ain't gonna be a
Same
mile
thing with the hog.
when he's cut, because he cuts the hog right there and bleeds it, and then removes stuff
Quickly.
quickly, if it's a boar. So, you know, it just warped me, y'all. I can cook it, but I ain't going no further. Nope. I ain't even gonna skin a squirrel, because I'll be like, ooh, no, forget it. I just cook it. He does it, I shoot it.
Well,
He cleans it, I cook it.
when I grew up, you had to learn how to get them quick. And knock them down, knock the skin off, quarter them, put them in the ice chest, and
6
do
years.
that before anybody else got there.
Oh, y'all some faithful sourdough starter people. 6 years. Well, I guess you kind of got used to it then. Kind of like milking a cow. But then when you get away from it, and then you get that little remembrance, that little wolf that goes,
One.
Teamwork, that's right.
Teamwork makes dream work.
That's right. We are teamwork. Hey, Miss Jan.
2, 3.
Miss Carla.
2, 3.
There's a smell. Nothing about the scanning or anything. I can handle that. You can ask him. But if I get a wolf,
1.
yeah, you won't know the
Don't
difference
bother me.
between what he scanned in the bucket or what I put in the other bucket. Y'all, it just ain't happening.
It don't bother me.
Okay,
Oh. Do what you need?
I am. It does. We got a rhythm here. We got a rhythm. Hey, Miss Linda. Yeah. He needy today. Let me tell you. We sitting at the bar. Well, I got to clean fruit. Okay. The menu was we got a pineapple, a cantaloupe, a honeydew. Y'all, these are the sweetest things. And we did get some grapes. I found some beautiful big black seedless grapes. Very good price. It was $1.79 a pound. Organic. I did not think that was bad. They only had 4 bags, so I was looking at the date. They got to be eaten by Monday. Well, they'll be gone. Anyway, yes, Miss Darlene. All the seeds that I'll plant will be on a video. That will be this weekend. We're going to do tomatoes. Okay, and then of course I'll update on what has germinated in the 3 trays. I did go ahead and get my sweet potatoes in Wednesday, I think it was, to start my slips. But anyway, as I would cut one fruit to put it in a container, he had to sample. That child can eat some fruit. But I was very surprised to find really great tasting fruit. And I landed some, which I've got diced green and your multicolored bell peppers in the freezer. But I'm making a gumbo for his job.
Mostly he had to go. He had stuff to do.
Oh, okay. And so I wanted some fresh bell pepper.
Don't tell him what he's doing.
I found organic bell pepper. I got 2 of them. They were huge. $2.20. Well, that's not but $1.10 a bell pepper. If you look over at the regular, they were $1. I thought I'd done good for 10 cents more.
Say, what's a gumbo? Come on now. What a gumbo is?
What child?
You're missing out.
Didn't I do a video years ago on
What
a gumbo?
Oh, Lord, what a gumbo.
I'm making a sausage, shrimp, and chicken gumbo with a potato salad for work for him to take.
He's going to be fine, you. I am not going to be mad about it, I promise you.
Broccoli sprouts in a jar. Never heard of such.
I have
Well,
not either.
Amanda, you gotta let me know how that goes. I have actually I'm really considering doing some brassicas, but I'm afraid I'm gonna run into some heat. But, oh yeah, I made the king cake. Made a couple of them. But I'm really
You're going to have to
tempted
make
to
a
try.
gumbo up here in Canada. You ever get that started, it's on.
I got a video, honey, on gumbo.
Y'all break a gumbo out in Canada, they're going to be like
Frankie can't get
everybody
it.
wanting to come over.
Missy, you can get it. Allison can't do
Fancy,
links.
yep, you have a gumbo vid.
Okay, I thought so.
No, Monkey Food Garden, you got to have that potato salad. You got to put it in the same bowl, too.
You ain't broke no southern life. There ain't no such thing as a bad
You-
question.
Did you hear,
What?
did you hear the moo cows back there?
Yeah, y'all.
He sound like a moo cow back there. hung
Thank
up
you,
the
Miss
fence.
Allison. Y'all know what he's blowing? Tell him what he's blowing.
A bullhorn. Ain't got no bullhorn.
Oh. So they're
He's acting like a bull in
microgreens,
there in his
Miss
room.
Paula. Yeah, I don't do microgreens. I mean, I could.
I
No
would like
offense
to
to
try 'em,
nobody.
honestly.
He wants to
I've
try.
been going to try to grow them and
That
see how they
pissed
do.
me off.
Make a
All these little
microgreen
hairy
salad.
green things, and I'm supposed to eat on that? And I'm worried about the y'all, I
You
got
can
a
put it in
texture
the gumbo.
problem. Yeah, it'd take the whole damn tray for a gumbo. But he wants them. I said, well, you go get them. Get Froggy. Grow them. I mean, you know, they're healthy and all, but I want some substance. I don't know if I could put a little fine hair grass in my mouth and it'd stay in. But tell him, I'm weird.
She got a bad texture and smell thing going on.
I've never
promise.
taken liquid medicine.
And she OCD. And do I need to keep going? I mean,
No, you done
I
good.
done pretty good right there. I mean, I can keep going. We'd be here all night if I keep telling all the little things.
Yeah, I know, Mr. Mike. My daddy was a chef, Mr. Mike. Ernest Prudhomme. Did you catch the last name?
Prudhomme.
Prudhomme. You know, there's another big guy. Prudhomme.
Prudhomme.
I want to get in trouble. Yeah, gumbo's good at any time. But yeah, Buddy really wants to. How many beers for your roux? None. Just an oven. I make my roux in an oven, y'all. And then I put it in my big quart jar.
Somebody said related
And
to
then
Paul.
You think maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. Paul it just stands out in my head.
No, I get the rice in there, get the gumbo on it, and then the potato salad go right on the top, right on the side. Right in the same
Yeah, I
bowl.
know they are very, very healthy. I would
You get a
have
bite
to
of
put
this,
them.
a bite of that.
I'd have to
Keep
put them
mixing.
in a salad. But now, see, I eat leafy greens and raw vegetables every day. That is my diet for lunch. If I eat breakfast, it's a dry piece of toast, a piece of banana. Not a piece, but a banana. And that's it. I keep saying, Lou, Bobby Flay's gonna land one of my videos one day and
Hey,
be like,
Bama, one thing about it.
hey, Lippy, I'm be like, it's on.
It will be on, because if she don't beat him with the cooking, she gonna talk him to death. He'll fall out before it's over with.
You got to have boiled eggs, but Amy, I learned something moving up here with these Yankees. No offense to anybody. No, that's just what
Just
we
slang.
call it, okay? You don't put chicken with the bone on in your gumbo. Not here, you don't. They be like, what? It's got to be deboned. I ain't lying.
Deboned it. That's a new word.
What's he say? Deboned?
Deboned.
Deb-
Not deboned.
Oh,
dead.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, you're gonna put the dead. You got the
Deboned.
dead. Yeah, it's dead already. You ain't got the dead on the back of
Deboned.
it. Deboned dead.
Yeah, you gotta put. Well, I put my potato salad on the side, and with that hot gumbo, it kind of drips and melts, and oh, it's so good. But I'm gonna tell y'all what. I'm gonna get me another one of them.
Well, Miss Tammy just closed the door now. Don't put them to sleep for good.
All right, that's all right. What's that thing that the immersion blender? Y'all, I'm gonna get me a better one because
This thing here ain't got no power.
oh, it's better than that fork.
It ain't
How
got no
many
power.
years I've made homemade mayonnaise for my potato salad with a fork?
Oh, I know. I got this thing on a freebie deal.
I couldn't remember where you got it. I just
I
knew
got
it
it
was
on a
free.
freebie deal when I opened a bank account. And they give me that thing. And
Kentucky,
It's got
when you
enough-
had to open up a bank
it's got
account in
enough
Kentucky,
power
yes.
to stir water. And that's about it.
I had forgot about what? See, I watch Beat Bobby Flay. They're probably reruns from years ago, but I do watch it. I do watch it. Now, I have noticed he likes a Southwest twist. I don't know if he could master Cajun cuisine. Because that's what I'd have him do, a gumbo. Y'all, I'd have him underneath the front porch howling with the chihuahuas. I ain't lying. I would have him crawl under the front porch and be like this to Lippy in my dreams, huh?
Come on. Tell him, come on. It's on.
Oh, did you? Hold up. Oh, Lord, this chat. Amanda, it worked. I'm telling you, why am I over here? Well, no.
Over there.
See
over
that
there.
little line? I'm telling you, you wash that rice good and you take the tip of that finger to the top of that rice and let the water come here. Perfect amount every
What
time.
about my finger?
Same thing. It don't matter. You just put your finger in the top of that rice and
gonna
let
be
that
close.
water come there. Perfect.
A little, you know what a little extra is, don't you?
A lanyard.
It's a lanyard. It's gonna be okay.
And you bring it up to a hard boil.
Yeah,
Put the lid on, turn it to low, and walk away. Forget about it for 20 minutes. Really, Debbie? I didn't see that one. Buddy loves
I
to
like
watch.
old Kent.
Yeah, Buddy watches Kent Ross.
I like that old cast iron cooking.
Ah, be doggone. I wonder if you can YouTube that.
I'm sure.
Your husband's from Spain. Gumbo looks like a style of paella? Paella?
Of sorts.
Or is it
Her husband's from Spain. Gumbo looks like a style.
paella? Paella.
Paella of sorts.
What's that?
It must be like a gumbo.
I think I'm tearing the word up. Help me.
But if it's from Spain, it's
Paella?
probably good because I
Oh.
like Italian food.
Spain is not Italian.
I wanted you to catch it.
That is not Italian. That far from it.
No, duh.
I want to go to,
There's
get me some
somebody said
truffles.
Paella.
Oh, paella. Paella.
Paella.
Paella. Y'all
I
pronounce
don't know how to do it.
paella.
It ain't Louisiana.
Oh, paella.
Paella.
Frankie, help me.
Paella. Paella. There you go. Paella.
Yeah, y'all gotta speak Lippy words.
You got to be able to speak
Have
Spanish.
y'all been paying attention to
Paella.
my vocabulary and how I
You're going to go to
pronounce
Spain,
things?
you got to do some Spanish.
Rice dish. Well, if it's a rice, if it got rice in it, it's got my name on it. Anything with rice. Without juice. I'm going to look that up. That sounds
Paella.
really
Paella.
good.
Gumbo without juice. Huh.
Oh, we got to Google
We're going to
that.
have to find out about that, I can tell you now.
Look at that.
Old Justin Wilson, over there about 201 miles.
All right, Amy.
Louisiana.
Look what she say. Vocabulary.
Yeah.
Well, how's she supposed to say
vocabulary.
it?
Ain't Amy, that's...
Oh, you
that's
can
correct.
ask. He's from North Louisiana. He's a Yankee. I'm
According
from
to her.
Calcasieu Parish, which is in the South.
Chiacunas.
Yes. And I married a Yankee, and this is where I'm at.
Because she had to swim her way up here to find something
That
good.
is a lie. No, actually, to be honest, when my mama passed, I needed help with my dad. My sister lived up here.
So she come find
And
me
so-
to help. And
You so full of you-know-whaty. And there's the story. And which I do get to go home because I go to the Broussards and I go eat.
South
And I get to
Louisiana
smell
is where the
the
good food
air
lives,
and
I
the
promise you.
swamp and the algae water, and it heals me. There's no better smell than swamp water.
Well,
In my
I can take
opinion.
you just a couple miles down the road and let you smell some, girl.
How about boil? What you boiling? How about boil? Oh, we boil crawfish, shrimp, crab.
Boil. Boil.
Oh, you don't know
Boil.
how to say it?
How about boil? Boil.
No, I think she been... Never mind, I done caught it. I was driving that turnip truck when it came in. I wasn't
You didn't
riding in
fall
the
off?
back end. It just took me a second.
Yeah, I like old Justin Wilson
He
myself.
is, Lou. Anything north of Alexandria is a
He
Yankee.
was a trip.
But it's not in a bad way. I
Must
promise.
not have been. You've been here 23 years.
That's right. That's right. God knew. No, I ain't smelling no cow's butt. I done been there, done that, been all where I didn't need to be.
That's what.
Uh-uh.
That's what the
Swamp water?
smells like.
No, it don't. Swamp water smells like Jesus land or something to me.
Come on.
Ask Amy. They took me, and I hung out over that bridge, and I was like,
Why can't you walk around?
can I just go down? But I was trying, not get in trouble. I didn't really know where we was at, but Lippy would have skipped the bridge and crawled on down in there, and got me a little facial, because it was a little hot, so,
You want to come back
But-
and see everybody now?
I didn't.
Huh? You want to come back and see everybody now?
I make blackened shrimp. I've never made black pepper shrimp, but I do make blackened shrimp.
You like blackened shrimp?
Sole.
Blackened fish?
Oh, you
Calamari?
pronounce it sole
Like
eel?
calamari?
Yeah.
Crawfish?
Oh. No,
Yeah.
that ain't what you saying. What you say?
Shrimp? Frog
Sole.
legs?
No,
Ooh,
not
yeah.
all guys.
Man, it's all good.
This
That
is supposed to
seafood's
be
good.
Ask Lippy and Buddy. But we
Red
in the
snapper.
English class now. Y'all, I flunked
Red
English.
snapper.
I made a D.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think I graduated with a
What in the
C in
world is
English.
that?
Man, it's good stuff.
If your mama speaks broken English, what you expect? You write the way you say it. But science and math and history, or speech, well, of course, y'all know I ace speech. I'd speak for everybody that had papers because they just
Bring
couldn't
the
open
jar.
their mouth. I just spoke for them. I ace speech. What's the difference between a Cajun and a Creole? I can tell you, Mr. Buddy. It's the divide of the bottom of Louisiana. Cajuns start around Lafayette, go down to Thibodaux, Gaydon, and go west. If you go east towards New Orleans, what's that little place up a little bit north of New Orleans? That little,
Hammond?
no, not Hammond, that other one. That's Creole. And that is the
Right
divide.
down there in the bottom of the boot.
That is the divide. No, Cajuns go from Gaydon all the way down to Ville Platte. There's a little pocket east, I'd say, of the Lafayette line. Go to New Orleans, go right above New Orleans, a little bit south of Baton Rouge. Anyway, there is actually a circular area, and that is where the Creoles are. But I mean, we've all blended in over these years.
Monkey
But,
Food Guard said Creole here, y'all.
see, am I right though? Am I right? There is a pocket of Creole.
I can tell you this, they are all good people.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I just said. We all blend. But I don't understand why there was a great divide. But like my mama, she would be called Creole. Now, my mama, if she was still alive, she would be 100 years old this year. And she'd get offended. She'd say, I'm Cajun. And as I got older, I didn't really see the difference. You know what I mean? Till I started really understanding that there was a divide. I don't think it is today, but it was for many, many years. And there's a little tweak of cooking too. Help me out, darling. Doesn't the Creole use more tomato base if they're making a gumbo where the Cajuns is straight roux? If I'm not mistaken. Well, they may not like it, but I say it, and they ain't never done nothing to me. I know I accidentally said it on yours, and I'm sorry, but I said it on mine all the time, and they don't do nothing. Watch me get a yellow
You're right, Mr.
stripe
Willie.
this time. I'll fight it. I'll tell them it's my religion. Okay, Tammy. Thank you. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Creoles do use more tomatoes. First time I ever had a gumbo, it had tomatoes in it. And I'll never forget it. And I was like, you know, my big mouth. I said, what's this? They said gumbo. I said, that ain't no gumbo. He got tomatoes. You talk about to get a kick at a shin. Don't let your daddy pop you in your shin. That hurt. I never asked why a tomato was in nothing. Didn't matter what it could be in spaghetti sauce. I wasn't asking why there was tomatoes in it. Ain't no way. That's right. Cajun is more part of French. But there was Spanish as well that was blended in. My family came from Nova Scotia. Came down, according to the stories and the books that I have of my family tree, they said when they rounded the corner, coming up into Louisiana, it looked familiar. The malls, the canals, it all looked familiar, so they set up housing. Well, when my mom was about 10 years old, she was out working in the, well, I can't say that word either, what you make your clothes out of field. Anyway, y'all, some people got her. It was gypsies. And they brought her back once they realized she wasn't one of their children, but it took them 3 days to turn around and bring her back. They thought she was one of them. No lie. No lie. But my mama looked more Creole.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was very, very dark. She was more Creole looking.
Mr. Willie, that won't happen. Mm-mm.
I don't eat chitlins.
She won't be messing her kitchen up.
He's a fantastic cook. But Lord,
I used to cook outside.
with his pots.
I can wash mine down with a water hose.
Because he uses everything in the kitchen. I said, you just made beef tips and gravy and some rice. Did you need 14 pots to do
But it was
that?
good.
But he's
when you
an
put it in
excellent
it.
cook. He just ain't learned to wash as he cooks. So I don't let him cook in the kitchen. He can go outside. Hey, look, Mo.
Hi there,
Hi
Moo.
there, Mo, and they gave you all them
Say hello.
emojis. Look at that.
Ow.
Oh, you do, Mr. Allen? See, my 3 aunts was Broussards. Mamay, which was my grandmother, was married to a Broussard. They had 3 girls, Helen, Nellen, and Hazel. And he passed away. So then she remarried my papa, which was a Leger, Arthur Leger. And then they had 7 children. So I do have 3 aunts that's Broussards. And I, this whole time, was thinking, oh, I'm kin to the Broussards. Well, I don't know if I still... Yeah, I guess in a sort of kind of way I am, because their mama was my mama's mama. So, yeah. But it's distant. So, but yeah, Mama May had lots of children. 10 of them. Good Lord. Oh, Darlene, you take it, you wash it, pat it dry, put it in a Ziploc bag, and put you some mustard in there. Don't put nothing else, just some yellow mustard. Not a lot, but you want to coat it. And rub that bag, get the air out, seal it, throw it in an icebox for 24 hours, pull it out, season it, and fry that baby.
What size pieces?
Oh, I don't know. She said 2.5 pounds. She said
Gator in
pieces.
pieces.
So I'm thinking it's like that.
Like beef tip size pieces?
Yeah. Mustard, baby. Mustard. And no seasoning until you get ready to fry it.
Come on, Fontenot, Thibodeau. All of them awesome.
It was just in the water.
Stop it. No, you're gonna scratch the table.
You might. Hey, why don't you tell our friends good night and you go over there and play, because we fixing
We're
to
fixing
end
to
it
get off.
anyway.
Come here and tell them bye. Come on, Moo.
Because you got to eat supper.
Tell them what you think.
I can't believe Papa has let that child sit here and eat this junk.
About 4 pounds of candy.
And he's going to eat supper. Right, Mo? You going to have an egg sandwich at least?
What about my coconut?
What about my coconut? He's worried about his coconut.
Well, come up here and tell our
Tell
friends
them about your coconut.
what you and Papa's fixing to do.
We're about to open a coconut.
I'm gonna open up coconut so he can get the coconut what?
Open.
Open to get the coconut
And you're going
juice.
to drink it.
And the coconut water out there.
And then Mama will harvest the coconut and put it in a freezer bag and
What?
freeze it and use it for something. But he picked out a really good one. It's juicy. You shake it and that sucker is full of juice.
Tell him you love him. Tell him love y'all. See you
But
next
that was
time.
his treat for being good.
Tell him love you. See you next time.
Tell him God bless.
God bless.
He done
Say
got
God bless. Sing him a song.
That's his second one. He had one last year.
So we're gonna drill a hole in there.
Yes, I can.
As soon as we get through. As soon as we get through.
I say we, there's no we in it. My daddy was partners. He was the chef at the Covered Wagon in South Shreveport.
Get my coconut.
Then it turned into one of the largest, I believe it was on Channel 33. What was that back in the day? Anyway, it went wide. It was the largest country and western live band bar. Now, we're talking many years ago. But there was
How much juice this thing has?
30 tabletops, Mr. Mike. That's how big it was.
How much
But it was
juice this thing
it was a barbecue and
How much juice?
You tell him.
I would say family style dinners is what it was. But it was known, they were known for the barbecue, my daddy was. And it was called the Covered Wagon. And all the tables was done with the old spools, you know, the electrical line spools. And the hole that was cut out, they cut it out larger and they took 2 of the slats off the side. And they put the trash can in there. So you scraped all your throwaway off into that. And I hope to try to find one for Buddy's outdoor area to get, because it's the best place to eat at outside, and then you just, you know, scrape all your stuff out.
How many you want?
You can give me some?
I
You've been
got-
lying?
I got many of them things you want,
He's
big and
been-
small. It's from the small ones all the way to the big ones sitting out there.
Are you see him smirking? Because he been lying. I said, I don't know where none is. Now you say, oh, I can get all you want. Well, I want 3. Because it takes about, I won't be greedy. I'll take 2. Because you can usually put, on a large one, 6 adults around a large one. You know, adults. And get the small ones for the children. But yeah, Miss Mitzi, it makes the best outdoor table. Just make sure that hole is cut out. If it's, you know, make sure it's a little bit big. And you just take 2 slats off the side, or I say slats, are probably not slats no more. Just cut it out and shove your trash can in it, and then you can just hose the thing off, pull the trash can out, and you're good to go.
See if I can hear it. He says it's full of juice.
Oh, you use that one as a coffee table? Miss Jan says, are they all wood?
All wood.
But there is a smiley face.
No, my daddy didn't have a cookbook, but my daddy didn't even publish
See the
these
face looking at
seasonings.
you.
I am now selling his seasonings and more to come. And this cookbook is a dedication to my mom and my dad. And I called it my mama's box of treasures. I'll tell y'all that much, because it was mama that wrote all of these. And my mother-in-law, it took her about a year, and my mother-in-law went through all of these old recipes that was so tattered, and she hand wrote them on index cards. There's over 300, and that way I don't have to touch the original recipes, but I am taking photographs of the original recipe dated back 30s, 40s, maybe a little bit sooner than that. And they'll be throughout the cookbook too. But this is dedicating to my mother for taking the time to write my dad's recipes. My dad was illiterate. My dad was an oil field worker and a truck driver. He had to get out of school at age 7 when his father was killed, and he had to work. And then he moved, things got hard, and he had to move to his aunt's house. He called Mama Rose, who raised him. But my daddy was a whiz at math, like. And then he always carried one of those little pocket tablets and a pen. And if he give you something, he give it. If he loaned you something, he loaned it. So my mom made sure she wrote everything. My dad provided a beautiful, beautiful life for us.
You know what?
Beautiful
I
life.
just thought about it.
What's that?
I think he wrote in that book where he loaned you to me.
He didn't loan me to you.
I think he loaned.
He told
I'm about
you.
to look in that book,
He
'cause I
told you
think
to
he
go by a
loaned you.
hospital. You told me.
Yeah, he told
See,
me
I
need to
wasn't
go
with
by a
Buddy.
hospital and have plenty of workers.
Buddy went to the nursing home and asked my daddy
I think he
for my
loaned.
hand of
I
marriage.
think he was on loan.
He told me that daddy told him. He said, "Yes, son." He said, "But how did he say it?"
You better go on by your hospital and get it staffed.
Yeah,
You
by
gonna
your
need it.
hospital and get his staff, because you're going to need it.
She
I was
accident
like,
prone.
what? So yeah, this book means a lot to me, but I'm going to tell y'all that wireless thing, yeah, this is the new mouse. There's a little story, then we got to go. It come in, it has that stick. And
He did, Allison.
Stick it
He
in.
warned me.
Well, it wouldn't work. Well, that's what you get for $20. This wouldn't work. The little thing wouldn't work. The keyboard. Buddy say, Lippy, you put batteries in it? I said, batteries? It's got the
Have batteries.
stick. Y'all, I had to put batteries in these things. But once the batteries got in and Lippy figured it out with his help, it's better than this. I'm doing good. Y'all can ask Buddy. That laptop made recipes and pictures 3D, didn't it, Bud? The 3D pictures, y'all. I don't know what happened, but it was like artwork. I said, Lord, and I'd have to delete it and try to go back. And what it was is my hand was hitting that little you know, the pad.
Can I go put my cross?
Yeah, it was hitting the pad and it was like, I don't know what it was doing. It was just doing some crazy stuff. So Miss Ree, who we're going to pray for, her and Mr. Randy, she said, Lippy, get you a wireless keyboard and mouse, honey.
I was like, come on. Get up here.
Well, that is the best thing since sliced bread. And I work every day at it, y'all. But I also have a lot of other things. But yes,
And just
y'all
come
gonna
in.
love this book. It's not like
Just pick
any
it up.
other book you ever seen.
And,
I designed it.
Well, I'm not.
Let's just say,
With my screwdriver.
I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty
Yes, I
cool.
can.
Simplicity. There's the word.
Well,
So on
I'm
that
gonna
note, oh, my pecan, y'all, them pecan pralines, let me tell you what. Now, there's a lot of recipes y'all ain't seen, and I made sure for the last 2 years I didn't share them with y'all. I did that on purpose. They're in the cookbook. One of them is crab stew, blue crab stew, where you eat it and it juices on you. What? My mother made the best. But we got to go. It does have pictures of my daddy and my mama and my family. Yes, it's full of pictures. No color. It's just black and white. And why is it black and white? Because I'm black and white. I'm easy to read. And I felt like the cookbook had to respect that. My parents was black and white. You know, it is what it is. So, all right, y'all, we love you.
Love you.
Email me, you got your candle. Mo says it smells amazing. And I'll be launching these. Y'all, I perfected them. Because those jars were just a test. But I even have the warning label. Look at me. I'm all up fancy.
I gotta get this wild boy doing something, burn
Love
some of this
y'all.
energy off. Love y'all.
I can't see with them glasses. Bye, y'all. God bless. You did good, Mo.
Mo, you done a great job,
But
son.
you still gonna eat that egg sandwich,
Yeah.
boy. If you
All
gotta
this 17
go
pound
do
candy.
25 jumping jacks over there. That way you can
You'll
empty
be
some of
ready,
that
then.
candy.
Do 25 jumping jacks, 12 push-ups.
No.
Here, drink your
He
cola
can't
drink.
have no more candy though.
Yeah.
I want.
Now I gotta get this off the table.
I want my coconut.
Well, you'll get a coconut in a little bit, but priority is we have to eat a good blessed supper. Here, put your drink in. You're gonna get your coconut. Mama promises you. But we got a mess here. Here, Papa, I'll grab this out of my hand. It's probably all on the floor, but